As millions prepare for Thanksgiving feasts coming up next week, food banks across the country say they are right now getting pushed to the brink. According to USA Today, food banks CEOs say this is the worst rate of hunger that they've seen in years, a result of decades of economic inequality. They say the level of need is so great, it's similar to past recessions as they try to serve more people with fewer resources. Well, more families are turning to food banks since pandemic-era aid ended earlier this year. Inflation has also squeezed the budgets of a lot of lower-income Americans. It's also tightened the budgets of the food banks, causing some to buy less food and also scale back on services. And you can help our local food banks. This year is 11Alive's 41st Annual Can-A-Thon, and this afternoon we're sharing more about the impact of the donations you make. Here's 11Alive's Karis Belger.
Now, some people don't have to worry about anything, right. But for those of us who are sort of on the brink or on the precipice there, it makes a big difference. Yeah.
Pat Beasley has seen a lot during her time at the Decatur Christian Tower.
I've lived here since July 2013, so I'm one of the golden people who lived here over 10 years.
Whether it's staff at the front desk, books in the library, or the cost of food.
I love canned vegetables, and we have rice with our meals and potatoes. So basically it's a meat, a starch, and a vegetable.
For her and other residents, sometimes eating well runs counter to another need.
Food part, sometimes if you have to pay for medication, gets overlooked, and we're scrimping on food.
There are around 200 apartments at the Decatur Christian Towers, and she says donations from organizations like the Salvation Army go a long way for her and her neighbors.
Really important to have those donations because we can have a variety of food.
Angie Clausen with the Salvation Army says Miss Pat isn't the only one feeling the pinch. And with health concerns, she says some foods are better than others.
Thinking about the types of foods, high protein foods are great, peanut butter, things that are shelf stable.
But even as the need grows, Clausen says she's ready to meet the demand.
Just knowing that we're able to help them and ease that burden and lift them up is so important to us.
One can at a time. Karis Belger, 11Alive News.
And on December 1st, our team will be out, and we can't wait to see you. We have 4 locations in the city of Decatur, along with Gwinnett, Cobb, and Fulton County.